Good morning everyone. In this video I will explain you the topic business risk which is given in chapter 1 of class 11 business study. So without wasting time, let us start. So first of all, it is important that when you are running a business you are also facing a risk. So what is risk and what are the kind of risk? Let us understand it. Now see, risk is a loss which a business has to face because of three reasons. What are these? Unforeseeable, unpredictable, and unfavorable event. When I am saying unpredictable, for example, an earthquake, tsunami, it is a unpredictable event which may cause business loss. Okay, and unforeseeable means, for example, if you have a customer who goes bankrupt, it was a unforeseeable risk. And unfavorable event means when something doesn't happen in your favor. Okay, so always remember that business risk is a risk or a loss which we have to face because of unforeseeable, unpredictable, and unfavorable events. Now what are the types of risk? So let us discuss it. There are the first one is the speculative risk. When I am talking about a speculative risk, remember, there could either be gain or there could be a loss. So when that risk comes in the picture, the business can either gain from that particular event or it can face the loss from that particular event. Now first one is the market fluctuation. Now what is market fluctuation? See, sometime what happen when you are selling a product in the market, you require a raw material, and sometime a demand or supply of that particular raw material may goes down. Why? Because of many reasons. For example, let's say you are selling a wheat product in the market and supply of the wheat product in the market is down, then the production will be affected. Because of that, what will be the scenario? The scenario here would be that your product is getting affected and you are not able to supply the goods which are required in the market. So it is a speculative risk, market fluctuation. The next is pure risk. When I say pure risk, that means it has an opportunity of loss. The only possibility here is loss. You will only earn loss, you will not earn any profit. Now what are the examples? For example, theft. If someone steal goods which you have produced or the raw material which are going to use, or any such kind of theft which lead to the loss in the business. Okay, theft, when someone steal the goods or the finished product, so this will lead to the loss in the business. Then the fire, sometimes we store goods in the warehouse, or there may be a fire in the factory where the raw material were kept, or there may be a fire in the warehouse where the finished goods are kept. So in this scenario, the business will suffer only a loss, right? Same goes with the strike. If the employees decide to go in the strike, what will happen? The production will get affected. Because of that production is affected, you will not able to supply the goods and the service to the customer. Okay, so this was about the speculative risk and the pure risk. Now next, if we talk about the insurable risk, so insurable risk means those goods which can be insured. For example, assets can be insured, or for example vehicles, your motor vehicles, that can also be insured. If any natural calamities like earthquake or flood occur, so the damage done on by these natural calamities, that can also be insured. So we can say that the risk which can be recovered is called the insurable risk. Now the next is the non-insurable risk. Non-insurable risk means those risks which cannot be insured because there is no probability of its occurrence. For example, any insurance company cannot do the insurance of the market condition. If the market condition changes, so we know that in future what will happen, what the market condition will be. So how can it be insured? For example, if the taste of the consumer changes, till now one goods was going on demand, and tomorrow the next goods came on demand. So what will happen? Condition changes and our product become useless. So can it be insured? It is the change in the market condition. So these type of risks are called the non-insurable risk, for which the insurance cannot be done. Okay, now if we talk about the internal risk, so internal risk are those risks which occurs in the within the business. For example, if any of the employee is doing the dishonesty in the business, so that is the internal risk within the business, or the strike by the workers of the business. So these are the risk. Strike can be done by the workers anytime for increasing the salary or for any other reason. So these are the internal risks which are within the business. Now we talk about the external risk. External risk means that risk which is beyond the control of the business. So the risk which can't be controlled by the business, that is the external risk. For example, change in the market condition. If the market condition changes, what we can do, what the businessman can do, he cannot control the changes in the market, or the technological changes, or the political changes, so or the social disturbance. So for all these, businessmen cannot do anything. So these are beyond the control of the business. So these are the external risk. Now, if we talk about the general risk or the fundamental risk, so the risk which affect the group, which affect the whole population, that is called the general risk. For example, if there is a inflation, if the price of the product increases, so what will happen, it will affect the whole economy. Or for example, the earthquake occurs, so it will affect only the business? No, it will affect the whole entire population or the whole economy. So this was about the general risk. Now the next is the particular risk. Particular risk means those risks which affect only the individual, only affect the one person or a few person are affected. So these are the particular risk. For example, burning of a factory, it will not affect the entire economy or the whole population, but will affect a few person. Or the murder of a manager, or the bank robbery, etc. These are the examples of the particular risk. This will affect only a few person, not the entire economy. Now next is the dynamic static risk. Now if we talk about the static risk, so these risks are those risks which are occur due to the factors other than changes in the economy. Means beside these changes in the economy, other factors, these risks are connected with the offense done by the human being. Means the mistake done by the human being, the losses which occur by the irregular action, or the nature or the mistake done by the human being. For example, if the assets destroyed due to your fault, so that is the static risk. So any changes happen due to your fault, or due to the misbehaving, or due to doing the misconducting in the business, that comes under the static risk. Now next is the dynamic risk. So dynamic risk occur due to the change in the economy. Same, if there is a change in the taste of the customer, or the price fluctuate in the market, or the technological changes, all this comes under the dynamic risk. Now personal risk. If we talk about the personal risk refers personal risk means which is related to the person working in the business. So example, risk of an old age. When the person working in the business, he always has a risk of the old age. So when he will old, he will be retired. Or the risk of the premature death, means death before the old age, that is also a risk in the business. An example, the risk of unemployment. So this is the major problem which most of the youth age now is facing. So in the employment, many degrees and many new certificate courses are demanded, so there is a risk of the unemployment. And next is the risk of the poor health. If you are working in a business, and due to the poor health, you are not giving your 100% in the business, so that is also the risk. So the risk of the poor health. So all these were the personal risk. So these were the types of risk, and hope you have understood this. In the next video, we will discuss about the causes of business risk. So if you have any doubt regarding this, you can mention it in the comment section. Thank you.